because I don't want to like run into things and just have that emergent gameplay. I just want to get to the goods.
Yeah.
But no,
I
hey.
used to do that in Oblivion, where like I would spend the first time of a playthrough literally just getting to all of the most important quick travel places that I knew, so that I could pretty much get anywhere like that, and then just have to
Mm-hmm.
walk to the objective from the place near it.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I hated doing that whenever I would do a replay of Oblivion.
Oh yeah, I just put me on the rift. Just put me in the fighting arena or wherever and let me get to the meat. But anyway, we are live.
Oh,
Uh I guess I should have waited until 1, but Sabra and Casey aren't coming.
yeah, we got everyone.
Uh
We good.
yeah, we got everyone today. And let me put on some fun background music. Welcome to the channel. My name is Messy B. I stream a lot of tabletop role-playing games on the channel. Every other Saturday, I guess this Saturday is Waterdeep Dragon Heist, the final chapters, and we're wrapping that up. It's a good time. Definitely check it out. Especially if you're interested in that campaign. And then when that wraps up, I'm going to be starting a new kind of homebrew campaign for Starfinder. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I've made my Microsoft OneNote for it, so now I'm dedicated. It's actually happening. And then every Sunday we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Today it is our Strength of Thousands campaign. As you guys know, it's a magical academy inspired by African folklore, so it's a lot of fun. And then every other Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, is my other homebrew campaign for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and that gets pretty wild. We're doing something inspired by Clue in that
Ooh.
campaign. I'm so excited. And it has a lot of Arrested Development references. Well, one specific Arrested Development reference. So I'm going
Is it the
to.
banana stand? Is there always money in the banana stand?
No, it's Mr. F. You know
Oh,
the
okay.
the song they play in the background, Mr. F. I was able to
Excellent.
clip it, and I play it every time we mention a character's name. So if you want to see that joke beaten like a dead horse, come join us next Sunday. I don't know about the question of the day. Um, things I should think about, but I don't. Um, does anyone have a question of the day, or else I can Google one?
I'm drawing blanks.
I know. If you were to choose one reality TV show to be in, what would you choose and why?
Does it have to still be on the air?
No.
When you
Cosplay
say
melee.
reality TV, do you mean like a competition show or any reality TV?
Open-ended. So wait, Chase, do you have one ready to go?
Since
Instantly.
it only had one season, but it was a cosplay making competition show, and it was hosted by Yvette Nicole Brown, who is just like this sweetest, softest human being,
Oh,
and I love her.
I just listened to a podcast with her on it. She's apparently obsessed with Lego.
That tracks. I did not know that, but I am not surprised.
Oh yeah, I love that for her. But anyway, yeah, because you're really into cosplay. I was telling I think I was telling people when I was like, oh, I got Chasen on this campaign, and he's really good at cosplay. Yeah.
Really into cosplay. I don't know if we're talking goods, but
No, your cosplay when you were what's her name from Overwatch? Ash?
oh yeah,
Ash
yeah.
and Billy Bob Thornton. Bob.
Billy Bob Thornton.
I wish. Ash and
Oh
Bob.
God, if he had a voice actor, that's who it needs to be.
Honestly, that was insane. And let me pull that up. Okay, let's see. Chase cosplay. This isn't you.
Oh, are you on Instagram?
No, I'm on Bing, and this is the first
Oh.
thing I found. I'll send it in the Discord. This is the first thing I found when I just binged Chase cosplay. I'm like, that's not you. I should link your. Send me your Instagram and I'll link it for our like little commands. Try to get hype.
Oh my god! It's a Paw Patrol cosplay. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's what I got. I'm like, that's not you.
That's fucking funny though.
I think you could do better for like a Paw Patrol cosplay. I think you could really.
If I was gonna do Chase from Paw Patrol, I would have like an actual like headpiece that is, you know, a dog.
Honestly, this is a challenge now.
Now I have to make a Paw Patrol cosplay. Okay.
Please do.
I'll rise to the occasion.
Yes! Yes! Please do. And tell us a little bit about Quilby. Give us an overview for Quilby. Quilby is.
Quilby is a Shisk investigator who has come to Mongambia to try and gather as much knowledge and stories and information to bring back to his village, because that is currency to them. They don't trade in like goods. When people come by, like they'll give them goods and like material goods, but they do it in exchange for like stories and information. So that's why I'm here. And I recently fell ill, so I've been gone for a little bit because I was walled up in my dorm room. Had to make a few trips to the nurse's office. Turned out it was just allergies. I'm not used to this environment, and like while we get some immunities brought into our village, like from the traveling merchants, it was just some stuff I hadn't encountered, and we just went traipsing through the woods on our last little mission, and yeah, and I don't know what we came across, but whew, it got me. I thought I was dying. I couldn't breathe.
It could have been that pollen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was
the poisonous pollen. It finally made its way through. Oh no.
Yeah, it got to Quilby, man.
And that gives you plenty of time to write everyone's essays for Kuride's class. So
yep. So that's what I was doing in the meantime.
Hell yeah. I mean, well, we're gonna roll for that. I'm gonna make you roll for that. Let's see how good these essays are.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Sam, can you what do you have an answer?
I do. I would go on the Great British Baking Show because I love baking, and it seems like a really friendly environment and not super stressful. That's a big reason. And I play Dustcup, who is a angsty teen flesh wart, with a really bad attitude.
You bad girl. I've been listening to a lot of Donna Summer, and when you said like bad attitude, I just thought like, oh, she's the bad girl Donna Summer singing about. Beep beep. But yeah, that's such a good plan to go on a show that's not like openly aggressive by any means. I think both of you have chose like, because I feel like the ones I would choose, it would bring out the worst of my borderline bullshit out, and I'm just. And I think
You're
about
like, no, we're all friends here.
Yeah, we're all friends. Who cares? And all the ones that I like imagine myself going into, I could definitely see myself like just having a psychotic break, and I'm like, this question that I asked. So I don't have an answer. I do. Maybe, did you guys watch that Stan Lee reality TV show on Sci-Fi, Who Wants to Be a Superhero?
No.
If you want to watch something stupid, watch that. I think Trisha Paytas was on it as well. That's how she got her start. If you're familiar with my problematic favorite. Oh, she's good. I'll send a compilation vid after today's session. But
Oh, yeah.
she is quite the star. But it's like people dress up and they go on these challenges. It's a lot like Drag Race, honestly, and like the cosplay show you were talking about, where they will become Stan Lee's like next superhero. But a lot of them are just stupid, like Jump Rope Girl, or like they're all, or like someone was Hygienia. She was just really clean. Um, so that's what I would do. I don't know what my superhero would be, but that would be my choice. And Sarah, what would be your reality?
back.
You're back. Making
Mine
calls,
is saving
making
my
money
parents
moves.
from scammers.
Ooh, what's the scam? What's the scam today? I love scams.
They wanted, my dad got a thing, pop-up thing, email thing, I don't know what he was trying to say, that it was one day only from Costco, to get 20 pieces of cast iron cookware for like $50. I'm like, send it to me. Like, send me the link because I don't want you putting in any information that doesn't sound legit.
That's
No.
so specific.
And then he's like, well, but it's and he's reading it off to me as you guys are talking and laughing, and I'm like, just
Don't do anything. Send me the link. Let me
Oh
save
my
you.
Send it
God.
to you. I said, oh my god.
Oof.
My
Like,
dad
I'm
gets
on my
scammed all the
Costco right
time.
now, Dad. There's nothing.
Oh my God. My dad one time he was on like the work computer doing something and some pop-up came up for the Watch of the Month Club like while he was doing a survey, so he thought it was something through work for some reason. And he like signed up for it and they sent him a free watch, but then they charged him like $100 a month after that.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
And he's like, but they haven't been sending me my watches. I'm like, Dad, because that's a scam. Like, no.
How many watches does he need?
Yeah, they sent him like I think eventually over the course of 6 months, it was like three watches. They're all kind of really crappy, and I'm like, Dad, no. If a pop-up pops up, don't click on it.
Yeah.
Don't click on anything you don't actually want. Like,
The only thing you click on is that nice X in the corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes those are the scam.
Mhm.
Yeah, where it's like, oh nope, that was actually the link to the fucking. Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I had to
God.
teach him about fake news during COVID because he didn't know that was a thing. He legitimately thought people were putting microchips in the arm, so that's why he didn't get vaccinated. And he's like 65, and I'm like, no, that's not real.
But he has so many microchips just like on his
I'm
phone.
like, you have a cell
Right.
phone. You're already being tracked. Like,
You're
They
already
don't-
tracked, yeah.
What are they
Also-
gonna? What data would they get from our being inside
how
our
much
bodies
NASCAR
that
you
they're
watch
not already
given year?
getting?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, from our
Yeah.
phones, our fucking watches. They already have all of our like heartbeat and blood pressure and all that. Like they literally, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
He's like, well, I
Yeah.
read it on the news, and I'm like, what news?
Which
The news
news?
on my Facebook, and I'm like,
Oh, Breitbart. The
Dad,
Daily
no.
Klansman, you know.
Here's the thing: Facebook is not a valid source.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's on the internet. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean anything.
I feel like my old high school teachers trying to tell us that Wikipedia can't be in your bibliography, and I'm like, but actually, like Wikipedia is like
Well,
pretty well regulated at this point. Like it's pretty reliable. It's a good
Exactly.
starting point.
I always use them anyway, and then I use like the links from their bibliography in the bottom. 'Cause I'm
Yes,
like,
I was just about to say like that's the hack right there, right
Yep.
there. They do all the work for you. Like,
I mean, they had it cited.
I need to donate to them one day because I do enjoy Wikipedia.
I've used them way
rabbit
too much,
hole.
yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I usually, it's whenever I
Dude.
like see that big banner in red at the top where it's like, please help us keep this free and awesome, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, you're right.
You're
Pay,
right,
like,
but am I gonna do it?
25 bucks.
am I gonna do it?
Oh my god.
It's like every time
Okay.
an NPR pledge drive happens, and they're just like, you always say you're gonna do it next time. It's next time, and you're like, yeah, next time, next time.
Yeah, but next
But
time,
they're
next time
like,
for
"Next
real.
time." The
My
next
favorite
one.
was Ira Glass from This American Life actually started like a shame campaign where he would have listeners rat out their family members or friends who like had never donated and stuff but listen all the time, and he would straight up call them on the air and be like, so your daughter tells me, or like your friend tells me, and like get them to like feel the shame live on the air until they're just like, yeah,
Oh
you're
my
right, I should sign up.
god,
I was like, that's savage.
that's the
That is-
Ira Glass being the most savage bitch in these streets. Who would have known that he would do such a thing? We stand.
Right? I was like, I always assumed you were afraid of conflict, but no, you are thriving on it.
She's truly the messy bee who lives for drama, honestly. Like, who am I now? Like, but Sarah, can you tell us which reality TV show you would like to be on?
Oh, well, back in the day, I would have liked to have been like one of the like first plus size models on America's Next Top Model,
Mhm.
but as I have seen what damage they've done to all those lovely ladies, no, thank you.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, what would I do nowadays? Because I don't need to find love. I'm not physically fit to do any of those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you can go on that Sims one. Wasn't there like a Sims reality TV show for like speed building or something?
Oh yeah, but I suck at that.
Oh
Go
no!
on. You could go on Real Housewives of Dayton, Ohio.
Yes, I would do that. I
Wait,
would
there's
do-
a
or
Dayton
White
version?
Flop.
No,
White
I'm
Flop.
Not yet.
and we're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it the happiest place to live, Dayton. Let's go. I think I was watching something and it was like, oh, it's in Ohio. And it's like, I think I was watching it with my parents. They were like, this is nice for Ohio. And I was like, oh, it must be Dayton. It must be Dayton. Oh.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But can you tell us a little bit about Amaya?
Amaya likes plants. She is a alchemist. Is that what?
Yeah.
My brain just went.
No, you're right. Yeah.
And all that kind of good stuff. She's been scrubbing herself clean lately because, ew, icky stuff from last time.
Oh yeah. I was like, what? Something happened.
all the. I think it was ink, wasn't it?
Yeah. So let me catch up the bots and Chase. The bots and ooh, that would be a good band name. Chase and the bots. Chase in the bots. Who cares about chasing dreams? Chasing the bots. So last session, I think the last two sessions, our intrepid heroes were tasked with finding these books for Teacher Ott. And they went to this abandoned tree library where they were ravaged by some gremlins who would shoot ink out. And so everyone but Sarah, Amaya specifically, failed all their reflex checks to cross the ink, and so they would just fall down like over and over and over again. So now they're just soaked in ink, but people were able to find all of their books, and our guy Alumba found a new pet in a spell skein, yeah, so he now has a new spell skein battle pet, and he's now like a animal ranger type person.
Hell yeah.
And I kidnapped a script.
Yeah, you kidnapped a script, so maybe you could have a little battle pet too. Make that you're familiar.
That's how it works in the Pokemon universe.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
That's
you
how.
go, oh, you're mine now. Fight for me.
Fight for me. Yeah.
Like their power is like eating books, and then they like know all the knowledge from what they ate. So I'm like, I'm just gonna like cage it up in my room, eat at my notes and like my textbooks and shit, and like turn it into a little encyclopedia that I'm gonna take.
Just be like, hey, remember all that shit I gave you on the Battle of Neverwinter? I'm gonna need a paper on that by Friday.
I'm like,
And it's just this like illiterate, like little a half-foot gremlin just screaming like, "Ah!" and then eventually writes it.
Oh, beautiful.
Beau- Beautiful life. So yeah, let's get started. We find ourselves in that little tree library. It's like the dead of night. You guys are so tired. You've spent hours going through these books. And let me drag Chase's token. Get Quilby in here. Well, I guess you guys are just gonna head back to the dorm, right?
yeah, I wanna so if the shop is still open, I need to get like a big bird cage for my sprint.
The shop is not open.
Okay.
It's like I
Just gonna
want to
have time
say
up.
2 a.m.
Okay, I'll just time
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
back to our room. I need
Mhm.
a shower.
So you guys head back to the dorms. Let me see if I can actually find it.
Oh wow, I can see all of the nasty inky oil shit.
Oh yeah. And every single one Amaya just like ate shit on. You guys are now back at the dorm, but let me see if I can make it into nighttime.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I can very easily. Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
The power of Foundry in our hand, but now you guys probably can't see anything, so actually
It'll be fine.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You guys head back to the dorms. And you think to yourself, like, where's Quilby? We haven't seen Quilby in a while.
Should we go check on him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
hear a whisper on the wind of just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is his room?
I don't know. I need to figure that out, honestly. Where is your room, Chase? Feel free.
I am. If
Oh,
I
wait.
can remember how to ping.
Oh yeah, it's labeled.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm there. I'm right next to Dustcup's room.
All right, and I'm assuming that you guys knock, knock, knock.
Mhm.
I go and I answer the door. Oh my god. Hey guys, how you feeling?
Where have you been?
Oh,
Dude!
I've been a little under the weather. As you can tell, I'm still a little stuffy. But the good news is this gave me so much time to get all these essays done. So here, and I just started like passing out essays to everyone.
Oh, okay. So with this, I'm gonna need you to roll for this, but I'm not sure what in your 5 million skills that you have would be the
do have
best to roll with. So you can tell me, and this is for Karide, so would be for
the bug
bugs.
essays.
But it's also kind of creative, so
Yeah, because it's poetic. You know what we're gonna do? Okay, so for Dusk Ups, we're gonna do a society check. Because the way that that initial conversation went down, there was a lot of judgment towards Dusk Up by the teacher that, like, she didn't understand what the purpose was. And so I want to see if I can get a good critical analysis of society using bug metaphors for Dusk Up.
Hell yeah.
Try and get her back in your good graces.
13. Okay. Okay.
Okay, not well. You know what?
You know, C's get degrees.
For Amaya's, we're gonna do crafting because it's gonna be all the ways that we use bugs and their different like oozes and webbing, like all the things that bugs create in this world that we're able to repurpose and use for things like alchemical purposes. But again, it's going to be heavily flavored. It's going to be very poetically written, but like about the utilitarianism, so that there's a nice juxtaposition between content and form.
Okay, okay, that's a little better. I'm gonna say 15
then,
is like a B or something.
For Sabra's, she's gonna be writing a paper all about worshiping the bug goddess. Oh god, what was her name? There's actually one in Pathfinder who's like what I think a beetle goddess.
Is there? There probably is. They have so many. Let's see.
Wander?
Beetle
Yeah,
goddess.
demigod of parasites and disease. I think this is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, so Saber is gonna write a paper on Glonder. Oh no!
Well, good thing she's not here.
Saber, I am so sorry. I was supposed to be our ringer for this shit, but I am rolling so bad.
Oh no. Well, I think you missed it as well because this is like a crit fail. Because she also, what did she say? Didn't she call Karide a bitch or something one time?
They did not get along.
They were you there for when they like started yelling at each other though? Like Saber and Karide, they got in a full-on fight. Like, what are you hiding?
I think that was after I left, and I didn't even know about that, so I probably accidentally like referenced something that she's gonna take as being a part of that and being some passive bullshit, and I'm just like,
hell
that was
yes!
nice.
That's definitely what happened. Oh my god.
Whoops.
But honestly, Saber would probably live. Should probably put that in her own. So you're just speaking to her voice.
Right.
And then two more for you, and then Alumba.
Alumba's, I'm gonna do mountains, because I don't know much about trolls, but I think they live in the mountains. And to be fair, Alumba doesn't know either. Or not trolls, sorry, I meant to say orcs. Ooh, wow, that was unintentionally racist, my bad. Just the way he initially described Alumba, I thought he was describing a troll, and then it was actually an orc.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. But so I'm gonna go with like an allegory that I once heard a story about surviving off of like locusts in the mountains so that they didn't starve it and stuff, but then like during like not drought, famine, during a famine, but then coming out the other side and realizing that like not only did they sustain them through this, but they were a gift.
Hell yeah.
From a higher being. God damn it, how am I rolling so bad?
I don't know. You know.
I rolled a 5, a 7, a 1, and a 4.
It's because you're sick.
Yeah, oh yeah, I should not have been working on these papers. I was like, okay, well I got free time, let's bang these out, and I was not in the right headspace.
Yeah, right after you just chug NyQuil, you're like, that's dessert.
I could do this. I could do it all.
Oh. That's how I got through college. Pretty much. Is that headspace? Like, I'll just write this anyway.
Right. Like, I'm not in a good place for this, but it's due tomorrow, so here we go.
Woo! And the last, but certainly not least, Quilby's essay.
I'm gonna do Shisk for mine, and I'm gonna tell a story that has been passed through our culture for generations.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, because I knew this one. This one I can write with. I could write this in my sleep, let alone with a head cold.
And you might have done that, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys see that Quilby has written your papers for Kuride for you.
Feel free to read them and change them before you turn them in.
Will do. Will do.
Yeah, do you guys want to see, like, read through them? You guys can roll, like, an academia or, like, I guess an nature check to see if these are any good.
Nature.
Okay, so you guys accurately are able to assess, like, how good these are. I think for Amaya's, yours would pretty much, like, be a B, and for Dusk Up, it would be a C. As you're, like, flipping through these pages. But yeah, that's Quilby.
As I see you guys like starting to thumb through them, I'm just like, and I gotta say, guys, I really think I knocked these out of the park. I think you're gonna be really happy with them.
And I'm like I don't want to hurt his feelings, but like even I'm like, yeah, yup.
That's nice.
Thanks, Colby.
Yeah.
You are so welcome. I figured since I couldn't help with whatever adventures you guys were up to, and I would at least just like knock these ones out of the park for you, so I could still come through for the team, you know.
Yeah. Do you need an elixir still? Are you good?
You got some, you know, if she gave me some stuff like the headache went away, I'm still just, we're draining right now. So if you got something that can just help drain these sinuses, that would be awesome.
Oh. I could give you one of my elixirs.
You could even do like a medicine check if you want, slash crafting to help out. You can even use risky surgery again.
I could use the risky surgery on him. That
Are
helps.
you gonna jam a stick up my nose? Is that how you're clearing him?
I mean, she could.
You would be so surprised what I did with was it Sabra? With Sabra, it was amazing.
So yeah, if you want to use risky surgery, we could do that. Or you could just do a straight medicine check. Your choice.
Where did that risky surgery go?
I think it's like a toggle that you do in your actions. Yeah, because it says use risky surgery to treat wounds, and you'll have that checked off. And then once you do the treat wounds, in exploration, it will do all that stuff for you.
There it is.
You might just want to like sleep on it.
Because this will literally do damage and then heal you.
Like, is it worth like cutting you open? Or...
I don't know that it's anything that serious.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Amaya's there with her scalpels just like slowly, still bloodied from Sabra, just slowly like.
It's alright. I'm here if you need me.
I mean, I would still accept help. I just don't know if surgical tools need to be involved for a sinus issue. Personally, I'm not the doctor though, so you know, if you, I
won't press anything on you. It's alright.
Okay.
It's alright.
All right, cool. Still got that elixir?
I do.
You hand over the elixir, and by the way, Amaya's covered in ink, like fully.
Oh yeah.
How do I give it to him? Because if I hit use, it'll put it on myself.
That is a very good question. Let's see.
Or would it be easier to just do the medicine check on me, or I don't know.
Yeah, let me just do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have a medicine. Do I?
It should be in your skills. And then remember, because the specific type of alchemist you are, you use crafting instead of medicine.
Ha.
But your medicine's actually better than your crafting right now, so.
Yeah.
Let's
Got a
see.
15.
Oh yeah, she's able to drain you out.
You're good.
Awesome.
Little
Whew.
flay leaf is good for everything.
I just kind of like take a deep breath in through my nostrils, like cock a little bit of a loogie into the. Well,
Spittoon. And she
I was
just
gonna
gets
say
stoned.
spittoon. I don't think I have a spittoon. I don't know.
Hey,
My
you tell
chamber
me.
pot.
Yeah. Absolutely. You
And
used...
then I'm like, whew, much better.
All good.
And she, Amaya used flay leaf as well, so you're also a little stoned. That's the, that's the Pathfinder equivalent.
Wow, man, my head was foggy because of all this pressure, but now it's like the fog is cleared for a new fog to roll in. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I totally do.
Some good shit.
Oh yeah.
Also, was this did they prank you guys to get back at us for the fish thing? What's up with what's going on here?
Oh.
We got it.
You want to tell him?
Professor Ott had us go to this like creepy, really dark, like unnecessarily dark library, and it was full of scripts for these little fairy people who eat books, and they just ink everywhere and try to like slip you up, and they were all over the place, and they were really rude and not very helpful. And I only slipped once, but like Amaya got like bodied. It was an issue.
I got my revenge though. Right through their skulls.
You hear in Duskup's like bag something going.
Oh yeah, I got one. And I'm just gonna like open up my backpack and just like snatch it. Like, see?
And this gremlin, you see it screaming, and it's like having a conniption. 1 second as I look something up.
I was gonna say I'm really sad that I missed out on sending us to the library, and now I'm not so sad I missed that.
Oh yeah, this gremlin is in like immense pain.
Aw.
It's like it seems like it's sizzling. You could try to figure out using like an occultism or like an arcana check to find out what's wrong with it.
Do a quick occultism check. 20.
Oh yeah. So you remember the ritual that you and I'm forgetting what the other student's name who helped you out with this. The Fey Abeyance ritual. I think it was Mariama, I should say, who helped you out with this. And it's to keep the gremlins outside of or other Fae outside of the dorms. And this is a Fae creature that you just brought in through that Fae Abeyance. So it is. And then you hear someone go like, "Hey, what's going on? What's
And
all
it's
that
like-
screaming?"
It's like, shit, I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna like run out of the front door of the dorm.
I'll chase after.
You guys are out on the front lawn. Amaya, do you follow them?
Oh yeah.
And eventually the like gremlin calms down. It's just kind of like resting now. Like it's done. Is the pain done? It's like panting. And this gremlin, I forget. I'm not quite sure what it looks like.
It was
But
that, like.
oh yeah, it was a scrit. Okay, I
Yeah.
got it. This is what it looks like. It's inky little hands. And now it's just like laying there in your palm, dusk up, just like taking a breather. So what do you do now?
This ritual is heavily messing with my plans.
Yeah.
Kobe, you're morally opposed to this bell ritual, right?
The bell ritual? Yeah.
What if you just like kicked over some bells? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. So you took him with you to accomplish what exactly?
Well, many things. One, they're a little exposed in that library, and I have great respect for this one because he fought really hard, but he's also kind of a dick. But like, also, I get it. And I was like, well, he can come with me, and like, I could give him a safe little home, and feed him books and my notes, all he can eat, and in exchange, he'll help me with my homework. It seemed like a good plan.
I mean, does he know that's the plan? Can we
Nope.
communicate with him in some way?
I speak Undercommon, and he speaks Undercommon, but that's about it.
I mean, I would
But
try
no,
and
I just
tell
thought
him,
he
be
took him while he
like,
was unconscious and just kind of didn't tell him the plan.
oh. Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. He was gonna get exterminated if he tried to stay in that library, because clearly Otts just got us on pest control duty as freshmen. So, like, I think, honestly, you're trying to give him a better deal than anyone else at this school would. Maybe if we... Because, like, bells, like, if he's fine, bells, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting a little bit. Not fans. So, like, I don't know that I'm, like, super into the idea of us, like, you know, knocking him unconscious, kidnapping him, torturing him until he becomes our willing slave. But maybe we can just be like, look, bro, I will give you all you can eat buffet. All you gotta do is help me out a little bit. But, like, it's better than getting hunted down by the headmaster or whoever he sends after you as you continue to just mess with his shit.
Yeah, like long term, I'd very much want to rig up some type of baby Bjorn situation and take him with me on adventures.
He does fit your aesthetic.
But I
He
have
really
to cook
does.
first.
He really, really does.
I can see why you saw that and went, I want one.
I'm just like holding him, and he's probably just like exhausted and like completely dazed. And I'm like,
You see? It's kind of cute. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yeah, you can always return him back because that is like an abandoned library, and so that like status quo can continue. Everywhere else seems closed, and I'm not sure if you guys are high enough level to have like remove curse or like. But I guess you can break down the bells that were set up around the perimeter and kind of ruin the spell as well.
I'm not opposed to it because it sometimes bothers me.
and I mean, really, if it's a perimeter, we only have to take out like one of the bell things, right? I mean,
Oh, that's true.
realistically.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
So you guys take down one of the bell things.
Yeah, do I need to tie him up, or is he gonna escape?
He, you
Yeah.
know what? I think you answered your own question there.
I have some rope. I'd like to tie him up and stick him back in my backpack.
Absolutely. Can you do a thievery check for me?
Yes. I think I can. Where's thievery? Do we not have thievery?
It's a skill.
Oh, there it is. Oh, plus
yeah.
0.
Oh,
Okay. 12.
Okay, so you tie him up. You can also just put him in one of like Amaya's jars. I think he's tiny enough. Like if Franny could fit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tie him up and put him in a jar
Hell yeah.
to make it extra secure.
And he just like go. He's. It was so excruciating that he's just like flops in.
Sorry.
And then you guys go and shake these bells up, and you're not noticed by anybody.
Yay.
And then, I believe you guys are then good for a rest, unless you guys wanted to do something else.
I think it's too late to go see Professor Ott. So we'll wait, see him in the morning. And I need definitely to recoup some stuff.
Absolutely. So I'm just pulling you guys on the map so I can select all and is that all of? Yes. Rest for the night. Who's unknown adventure? Okay. Oh yeah, I have to do this one at a time. I fucking hate that. Rest for the night. Rest for the night. Rest for the night. Rest for the night. Okay. Wow, resting really doesn't give you shit. Damn. Okay. I guess that's what.
Well, were we that hurt? I think it was more just stunned and stuff.
Yeah, I think a Loomba got fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, I think a Loomba was the only one because he's like the tank of the group. Or at least until Paige the Young Spellskine leaps into battle. So you guys awaken the very next day, refreshed. What now, fam? Oh, I guess I should lead this because I'm the DM. What a concept! Me directing the campaign? What? So for this session, we're gonna do something a little more like loosey-goosey. Is we're gonna go and attend classes to see if we can level up our houses or branches, I should say, because remember, I don't know if you guys read that PDF handout of leveling up your branches, and you could do that by studying or cramming and stuff like that. And then we like make up little fun scenarios for that. So keep that on the burner. But I assume that you would want to go to Teacher Ott first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys go to Teacher Ott. Is that what you guys want to do first?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. Let's see. All right, you head to him. Wait a minute. I hate how they set up these adventures. Okay, well, you meet up with him in his office, and he is playing with like a Chinese finger trap, and just giggling at himself. It's like, oh, hello, students! Look at this! Oh, but you go in, and then you can go out. No magic! There's no magic involved. Do you want to try it?
Wow. Yeah, actually, you know what? You got me. I'm curious.
Quilby, you do it. Is anything like different? Because I know Quilby's like super lithe and like really bony. So would the finger trap even work? Like, are your fingers even like thick enough?
You know what? That's a good question. One that we will leave. Yeah, no, they slide right in and out. I'm just like, oh yeah, so cool, man.
And he nods. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a tube, guys. It's a tube.
It's not just a tube. Don't just tell him it's a tube. It's a finger trap. I'm thinking about putting them around. I'm thinking about giving them sentience and then putting them around campus. but I don't know why.
To prank students?
Excellent! And then you see the finger trap like squirm around like a snake and like hop off and run off. He's like, ah! The magic of the Magimbia!
Excellent.
Keep an eye on that. I named her Candace.
You know, that's actually a much better prank than the ones I was trying to figure out. I could learn from you, Professor.
What prank?
I put shaving cream in someone's hand and then
Mm,
tickled their nose with a feather.
that's a good.
Pretty anticlimactic.
Did they smack themselves in the face with the shaving cream?
No, they used their other hand. Yeah, it was a bit of a letdown.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it when those things happen. We hate that for you.
So I gotta do magic, but if I had magic shaving cream, so that whatever hand went to their face, it would magically appear in that hand. See, this is why I need you to.
Or mage
collab.
hand it. Or
Oh
just,
yeah.
Or just put the shaving
Just
cream.
bite people in the face with a mage hand.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think you're onto something. That might be your thesis. What you give back to the Magimbia after your scholarship.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure we'll have to see if we can come up with something better.
Yeah, you know, always striving for better. I like that about you, Quilby.
Oh, thanks.
So, how can I help you guys?
We found all your books.
Oh, I assume you guys handed them over. He's like, the studies of habits and migration patterns of birds and drakes on the continent of Garand. Oh, I've been looking for that one. And the expanded history of lesser-known peoples of the Mwangi Expanse. Oh, good read. Worlds Between Worlds, Exploring the Planes and Demi-Planes, Volume 4. Excellent, excellent. The Treatise on Various Communicative Methods of Non-Vocally Projecting Entities. And he unrolls the scroll. He's like, yes. And then Collected Field Notes of Druid Matter Degemery, which is a small chest with cramped writing covering its wooden surfaces. And he lights that one on fire.
Ah.
Some knowledge should not be known.
No, just a druid. It's not like it was necromancy.
Mm-mm. You know, people talk a lot of... Necromancy isn't always bad.
Oh, I know. And I pointed Dusk up.
They just like give him a fucking look.
As soon as I said it, I was like,
Oh,
my bad.
ooh, awkward.
sorry, that was-
Ooh.
Perhaps a little tasteless. Dusk up, my bad.
Well, check, please. No, he doesn't say that. It's like, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen, unless you want me to say something, Dusk Up, on your behalf.
No, I'm just like I'm not giving Kobe the look. I'm giving Ott the look because you just started talking about how like people give necromancy a bad rap, and I'm like,
What? Dusk Up, well, you seem to have something to say. Yeah, and you're great. You're great.
Good fucking idea.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
Do you think any of this is a good fucking idea?
Well, it ended up. Shannon's like, but Dusk Up, we would have never met.
Oh darn.
Shannon the Jawbone. But I mean, Teacher is like, I'm gonna come up with a good response to that eventually.
I'm gonna think of it 2 hours after you leave this room, and I'm gonna be like,
And I'm gonna run to you and tell
I'm
you.
gonna find you.
I will find you and tell you how great you are.
I will
But
be
no-
aggressively kind to you.
Cause that's what I'm known for. But yeah, good job. Let's see. what can I give you? Ah! And he like reaches into his desk. He's like, look at all these silver bells. And he like jingles them.
No thanks.
You guys don't want these bells? Jingles them again.
I wouldn't consider myself musical, so.
Oh, but they're used for a lot of different
Fucking stop
rituals.
thinking
It's kind of addicting.
You know what?
Addicting.
I'll take those and I'll just put them in my bag, and we will make such good use of them later.
Yeah, wait a minute. Is your script with you?
Yeah, like he's in my backpack.
Oh, it's screaming.
Yeah, that's all. It's like, let me just grab no
It's
shit
full
too late.
I was just gonna
screaming.
leave him in my room. So
What? Students, what's screaming?
It's one of my ghosts. I got a lot of ghosts. Some of them don't like bells. It's a ghost
Roll me a
thing.
deception check, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god, hero point.
Yep, that's a good time to burn one.
Oh god. Let's see.
I think.
Okay, 19.
Whew.
Okay, let's see. Let me look
Much
at his stats.
I'm trying so hard to make this script thing work.
Well, that was a pretty good cover story. Like,
They wail.
that was another one of my vestigial mouths just chatting away because it hates the bells.
They wail. Ghosts wail.
It's true.
I'm haunted.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Wow. Okay. You got really lucky there because you have a plus 11 to kind of. I just chose diplomacy, but
Whoa.
he's like, oh, do your ghosts scream? I know about the mouths.
Yeah, like, I mean, you heard Susan. You know, she's very vocal, but then I do have, like, the groaning, moaning, wailing variety every so often as well. It can be very disruptive.
Especially when there's bells.
Yeah, some of them don't like bells. I don't know if it's, like, something happened in their life. Maybe it's just the clanging. Who knows?
Probably died in a bell tower.
Yeah.
Oh,
That.
one of your mouths just like burps, but sadly.
That one choked on a ham sandwich.
It's bad.
Oh, wow, I've learned something new about you, Duska. I could see why you would have such animosity towards necromancy, especially if I'm sure that they keep you up at night.
Yeah, I don't sleep. That's why I'm so cranky.
Oh.
That's actually where she got her name, is she never gets up until dusk because of all the wailing. That's not true.
That's not true.
But wouldn't that be cool if it was? I'm gonna write a story about that because it came into my head and I said it out loud and I don't know why, and now I'm gonna make it a thing.
I don't think I should share my flay leaf with Will. I don't think he can handle it.
No.
Yeah, he's still just blazed. Like,
Yes.
like the first time you eat an edible, it's days. He's like, he just looks at Quill, be like, that sounds like a lovely story.
It's gonna be good.
Honestly, if you
After
actually
much
write up
good
that story, I will give you. I don't know what I'll give your character.
But
something, something to put on the Tumblr I made but never posted on for this channel. So teacher Ott goes, and it's obvious he kind of feels awkward now because this conversation just took such a strange turn, especially with the screaming. He's like, well, I guess you guys have a class to go to soon.
We do.
Yeah. And you know how classes work. You just head over to the class board and see what's being taught today. And And then you choose from there, and then they take attendance and they'll go towards your class record. So we like our students to be able to choose for themselves what is the best way to learn.
Cool. Bye.
Goodbye!
I'm just like gonna awkwardly back out of this situation.
Yeah, you guys don't turn around and walk out. You guys just like back out suspiciously and just like lurk. Great, excellent. So you have to completed Teacher Odd's quest, and now you're free to go to whatever class that you want to go to. I've sent you the map of the campus. Yeah, a labeled map of the campus, so any of the classes can take place in there, and then you'll just let me know like which house or branch of yours you want to level up and work towards, and then we'll just make a little scene from there.
Before class, do I have time to go to the store and get some supplies so I can get this script settled in my room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm scared to take them anywhere else. Who knows where fucking bells are gonna show up? We're good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of bells in this game. Let's see. What is his name? What's our favorite little freaks? Let's see, around campus, student supply. Jokan. You return back to the supply room, and you see Shokan, the little kobold inventory manager, sitting there, and he has like 3 orbs in front of him, and he's just like rearranging them, and then he's shaking his head, and he's like, mm-mm. And he puts it back, and then he reconsiders what he just did, and then reconfigures them, just like swapping them in a line, and he's like, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. And he does it again, and he sees you, he's like, oh, hello. Desk up, Quilby and Amaya.
Hi.
Hey.
So,
I have a small list of items. I just wanted to kind of see if you had them and what would kind of be the overall cost, and if it's too much, I can kind of just like get rid of some stuff on my list. Okay. So one thing I need is a large bird cage with pretty close together bars and maybe one of those swings on the inside.
if I'm gonna hold him prisoner, I'm still gonna give him a life of luxury.
Yeah, he's gonna have a swing. Well, we don't have that.
Anything close?
Let me see. And then he goes back. He comes back. And he's like, we have barrels. We have like little cat catching cages, but no bird cage. Someone else bought them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who has those?
Yeah, I think you guys do have them.
One of us has them. It's not me.
I'm trying to think. It has to be one of you 3 because I think that's the day that like Sabrad and Lumba couldn't come. So one of you had them, and we just probably didn't put it in our inventory. So you guys have 2 cages. So if one of you wants to claim one of the cages, but you claimed one of the cages, Dusk Up, for your chicken.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a chicken wire like pen for it, but I don't think I claimed an actual cage for the chicken.
I love that your fucking dormitory is just gonna become a menagerie.
At this rate, yeah.
Shit and food and pellets and.
Well, I guess yeah. If nobody wants one, I'll just take one and use it for my script.
Here you go.
Okay. And then leather straps, like small leather straps.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He comes back and like these are, I'm gonna say like 10 silver.
Okay. And then do you have any straw?
Yes. He goes back. He's like, like 15 copper for this straw, this bushel of straw.
I'm also looking for something in like a chicken wire.
He looks at you, and this is how he's suspicious. He's like,
I have a chicken in my dorm room.
oh, okay. And then he's like, oh, all right. I mean, it's a wizard school. Like, these students get up to so much bullshit that, like, having a pet chicken, especially with, like, Anchor Root, having, like, a full-on... doesn't she have, like... No, she also has a chicken and, like, a caterpillar. So it's like, oh, okay. And then he comes back with some chicken wire. And I think that would be, like, 1 silver.
Okay.
I'm just like... I don't know if these are accurate, but this is how much it costs of making so and Shokan goes, anything else?
I think that's it for now. Thank you. I'll give you my money.
And he like holds all the money that you've handed to him all at once. He's like, not like this. He gives it back to you. He's like, first, the straw, then the chicken wire, and then what was the other thing?
Leather straps.
Leather straps. We'll deal with them separately.
Okay.
Because I don't know, something bad will happen if we don't.
Okay.
And so you guys do that separately. And he's like, crisis averted.
You handled that like a champ.
I'm no champion, just shopkeep.
You handled that like a true shopkeep.
Is anyone else getting anything here?
He's like, say thanks, bye.
Oh, goodbye.
I don't think I need anything right now. Do I? I don't know.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
asking. Oh, did you want to do your alchemy stuff now since it's a new day and you can...
Yes, I probably should.
Absolutely.
Under crafting, right?
Yes.
And I get... Oh, why can't I remember? It's two for 1
Yes.
in the after I've rested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after you rested or whenever you have time to like dedicate like an hour. So, yeah. So what are you gonna be making?
I made myself some blind pepper tubes, some pesh pine grenades,
Mm-hmm.
definitely those elixir of life, and I think I'm good for them. I think I'm good.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm good. Oh, and I changed my cantrips.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my Tanglefoot, but I also put in Puff of Poison, because I don't know what's gonna happen today.
Oh, hell yeah. So let's see. So how many blind pepper tubes did you want to make? Because right now, 2? Okay.
2 of each of those. So I have 2 of each of them.
Okay. I'm just making sure your quantities inside your inventory match up. Yeah. You like perfect. Oh, yeah, excellent. And now if you ever want to do that, you can just say like, "Hey, I'm doing my like alchemy stuff," and then you can like do whatever you want with it.
Okay.
Well, like going with like the rules that we set up, but yeah, perfect. Cool. Did anyone else want to change up like their like cantrips or something? If you're a druid, you can choose from like the full list, but if you're a wizard, you have like the 4 that you picked out. and character create or level up. And remember that you can learn new spells, cantrips, and alchemy stuff.
I'm gonna switch
Ow.
out days for bullhorn.
Hell yeah. And then Amaya, you asked how?
How do I learn new things?
You would just have to find like an alchemy teacher or a place that sells like alchemy schematics, and then you can do a downtime activity which allows you to learn more about that specific alchemical thingy mabobber.
I would like to learn how to do more stuff.
Hell yeah. And I can send you the list, alchemical list, Pathfinder 2E, so you can do some shopping. Because you can make any alchemical item, I believe. I'm gonna send this to you. I'll send it to the Twitch chat as well, so you can see the wonders of the alchemy character type. Okay, so Quilby switched out his cantrips. Duskup is good on switching out spells. All right, so we are doing our first round of classes. Who wants to start our day off, and what? And you'll just tell me where you want to have this class, judging from the map I sent in the Discord, and then which house that you're doing that class for.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
The Heron archives, because I know we also have like a library, so what are the Heron archives exactly?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me look that up, 'cause I don't know.
Fair. We can always shelf that for later. I'll just do today's at the Archhorn Library. And I was just curious, because like that sounds like somewhere I want to go to a class, but I don't know what it is.
Ooh, okay. So I actually found it. So this is actually where Karide's office is in the Heron Archives. It's one of the first 10 buildings constructed for the Magimbia in the days of Old Mage Jatembe. Each of these venerable buildings is named after one of the 10 magic warriors. In this case, Black Heron, who assisted Old Mage Jatembe in running away from the end of times and stopping it. So I think this is where all the offices for the professors are at, and I also think this is the archives for like what classes you took, like each of the students, what their curriculum were, like teachers' notes, stuff like that.
So this is the administration building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So you could still go to the administration building and see. Maybe you could pick up some work there, or maybe you can meet with like a specific professor.
It's good to know for later, but no, I'm gonna go somewhere else for starting out. Did either of y'all want to kick it off? Like, did you have a specific class that you already had in mind?
I know nothing.
Okay, yeah, so for the sake of time, do we just want to assume that I went back to the dorm, set up everything for the chicken and the skrit, and then ran back to get to class?
Yeah.
Alright, and then, because I'm like, I'm not taking him anywhere else with me. I feel so bad. Alright, so for class, I was thinking, like, the sparring field with the Tempest Sun Mages.
Hell
Seems like
yeah.
a thing.
Hell yeah. And we have 2 Tempest Sun Mages, so Amaya, would you like to come? And Quilby, you can come and like watch in the rafters in the sparring field.
Hell yeah.
I want to learn how to kill more stuff. I got the killing lust now.
Oh no, our sweet Amaya! All right. You guys head over to the sparring field and you meet one second. You meet Mafika Ayuwari. I will send you a picture of him because he's quite handsome. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
No, you're
Showing players. This is what he looks like. It's always fun to have a really attractive professor. And he's actually a Tempest Sunmage teacher. You guys arrive and you're sitting in the rafters in this field. And you see that there's some flags up, and as you're walking to, there's posters for like the Stardate tournament where the Leshies are preparing their little wooden mechs for. But that is actually tomorrow. And you meet up with Mafika Iwari. And you... One second. And then we got Quilby over here, Maya over here, and then we got Dusk Up over here. Cool. And you guys he split you guys up into separate groups to kind of spar against each other. You see Essie over here with Hebron, and then... Oh no, why isn't he tracking on here? No! Okay, whatever. I don't know why these aren't being dragged into here. Oh, okay, now it's gonna be like 25 million. Cool. And he's like, thank you for attending Self-Defense 101. You may have recognized me. My name is Mafika Ayuwari. And I believe that every wizard should be prepared to engage in combat. I think that every one of us has come along our path and needed to put up these dukes. And you might remember that I had to do something similar in Tianxia, where I and my team fought in something called the Ruby Phoenix tournament. And he looks around to see if anyone knows of it, and you can roll a society check to figure out more about that. Cool. Dusk Up and Amaya, you know a little bit of it. The Ruby Phoenix tournament is one of the biggest tournaments in the world. And it actually is one of the biggest tournaments in the world. But you know that he and his team didn't win, but he did well enough to earn some international acclaim. And he's kind of a celebrity on campus. It's the biggest fighting tournament in all of Galarian, and you've heard of another tournament called the Region of Steel Fist Tournament, which is on its 7th event. It's on its 7th time, but no one really follows that. It's more of an Absalom kind of thing, but everyone really does look forward to the Ruby Phoenix tournament. It's a big deal. And if you want to know more about the Region of Steel Fist Tournament 7, you could watch the other campaign that happens on Sundays, because we're heading to that. But
I was like, they're in the same timeline.
They're in the same timeline. They're in the same timeline, just different continents. Yeah, I got a shared universe I'm trying to cook up. So he's like, so with your partners, we are going to start combat. We're gonna do some light sparring. No lethal blows, but you might get hurt a little bit. So find your partners, and you suddenly realize why no one really shows up to actually self-defense class, because you're gonna get the shit beat out of you probably. So you only see Habram, who is, through your time here, as you're walking through campus, you see him doing stunts like all the time, like sliding down a wheelbarrow down a really big hill and launching himself into the river, just jumping off things. He's pretty much the Steve-O of put up your dukes, let's get to it. He's pretty much the Steve-O of the campus. Hit me with your best shot. And then you see over here Essie, and let me show you their up close artwork. And Habram is a dwarf, and he's just started growing out his beard. And then, of course, you know Essie, pretty much the Hermione Granger of campus. She's bumped heads with Dusk Up before. Yeah. So who do you guys want to choose? Do you want to spar against each other? Do you want to choose either Habram or Chizire? What are you thinking? I mean, I don't know why her token's saying Chizire, but it should be Essie.
I kind of want to fight Steve-O.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just don't want to die. So.
He goes, no one's gonna die. We're all using non-lethal strikes, but
Okay.
So instead of actually setting up battle, because these don't have they apparently can only throw rocks, we are going to do an athletics check or an acrobatics or an arcana, whichever you want to do, to see how well you fare in these sparring matches. And Quilby, if you want to try to give someone advantage or help out in any way, you definitely can from your place on one of these seats.
I am going to cast Bullhorn. And I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! In the blue corner, it's Dusk Up, the menace of the malice of the... where are you from? Where are you from, Dusk Up?
The Moaning Vault.
The menace of the Moaning Bolt.
That's perfect.
In the red corner, Amaya, the mistress of mayhem, the alchemical astonishment herself. Let's begin!
Chase, you get a hero point.
Hell yeah!
So glad to have you back. Truly. All right, let's roll! Let's roll! Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Essie and Habram both go to look at Quilby and I'm like, what about us? And Essie's like, I guess I'm not cool enough to
And
be in
in
the
the opposite corners, they're unknown challengers.
Ah, gee. Habram like kicks a rock and he's like, unknown. And Essie's like, everyone knows who I am, so whatever.
Including
Yeah.
me. I'm trying to hype them up. I can't be giving them advantage.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt, without a doubt. Yeah. So, Amaya, what do you want? What do you want to roll for?
I'm gonna try acrobatics. I know I'm not very good at it, but I want to stay as true to fighting as possible.
Got a
Yeah.
10. Okay, let's see what SC does. I'm thinking she's gonna go athletics.
You know, Maya, I gotta say that bracelet you have looks really dashing on you.
Thank you. Does that improve anything?
Yeah,
no,
give you
it
a
makes
plus
me
one.
faster. Makes me faster.
yeah, it gives you a +1 to acrobatics. Actually, I think if you like use an action to like activate it, it will give you more movement speed as well. Yeah, Essie pawns you. You run, and she takes out her sickle and just trips you, and you fall. You flip in the air, and there's a moment of like stillness as Franny's in the air with you, and she shakes her head, Franny, and you just fall on the ground. And Essie's like, "Sorry, Amaya, but I've got to win."
In an astonishing upset, the unknown challenger has made a name for herself, Essie the Unflinching.
I like that. Yeah. And Essie helps you up. She's like, I gotta get an A. I gotta get an A. Do I get an A? And then the teacher goes like, it's not really how it works. She's like, but I got an A. Right?
More of a pass-fail situation.
Yeah. Sure. She's like, okay. It was worth it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amaya. It was worth it.
It's okay.
Duska, what are you gonna roll for your
Fucking hate Essie. I guess I'll try to do like a tail whip situation with my tail and roll in athletics.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Not very good, 7.
Yeah, this isn't as much of an upset. You try to do a tail whip attack, but it's not very effective. Habram dashes under and does one of those slidey thingies, you know, in like games where you kind of slide. You crouch down, but then there's like a hill, and then so you slide down, right? Right. Well, he does that like horizontally through the grass underneath your tail whip, and then grapples you and throws you down to the ground.
Okay.
What was his name again? I'm so sorry.
Habram.
Cool.
Okay. So am I currently grappled or am I just on the ground?
You could do another athletics check to see if you, or acrobatics to see if you can escape the grapple.
Because like I got like this ooze morph thing anytime I try to escape a situation. Like, could I apply that?
Ooh, yeah, you could definitely apply that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. You and your -2 diplomacy checks. I'm just reading this. Yeah, you could use that. I'm gonna say you could use that to kind of like even out the rolls. So how is you being kind of goopy like help you in this grappling?
My skin would just become very slick all of a sudden, and I would just like squeeze out of his arms like a bar of soap.
He goes, what? Why are you so goopy?
And I just want to like respond with like trying to kick his legs out from under him.
All right, let's do another opposed athletics check.
I gotta stop using athletics because my modifier is garbage, but that's okay.
Yeah.
13.
Ooh, I rolled a 12, but let's see what bonuses I get. I get a +5. 17. He hops over your kick, and then he's gonna roll to just like push you down. And he got a 15. Can you roll another? Can you roll like an acrobatics or an athletics?
11.
You get pushed down.
But you get up again. He ain't never gonna keep you down.
Amen.
Could I respond to that by trying to shoot just like some dark energy at him with my occultism?
Yeah, but that would be lethal energy.
I can't pull the punch on that. Like
Let's roll an Arcana and see.
Okay, can I do occultism instead of Arcana?
Yeah.
Oh!
Shit.
Yeah, that's dope. What do you do? Tell me.
So I'm like on the ground on my back at this point with him standing over me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like getting kind of pissed and overwhelmed, but also excited because I'm having a really good time. And so I just decide to turn the tables and introduce some magic into the fight and just kind of like gather some like dark, shadowy energy in my hands and just like throw it up at him and to try to knock him off of his feet.
Oh, he gets knocked down for sure. And then he like skids across the ground like Dragon Ball Z style. Like, but everyone at the place like suddenly goes silent, and everyone who's not a player character is kind of looking at you, and Abram's like, "Whoa, what was that?" And Mafika goes like,
Well, I'm watching the stream while also, so like I was watching you still talking, and then I was like, why aren't I hearing anything? Is he gonna go?
No, because I'm thinking about what he would say. He would go like,
I can give you some time because I've been. Amaya's was pretty quick, but I was like calling the fight for theirs, where I'm like,
Duskup opens with tail whip. Oh, it's not very effective. Abram the Nimble deftly dives under, comes up. He gets the grapple. He goes to slam her to the ground, but what's this? She slipped from his very grasp. Oh, she counterattacks, and he deftly dodges that kick up in the air, back down and around. Oh, and he sends her skidding to the ground. But wait, she's not done yet. What's this? Some mystical energy. The shadows are gathering at her very fingertips. She unleashes the magic at him, and oh, it's a critical hit! He's down, he's out, but it's alright, folks. He's back on his feet. He's okay, but clearly our winner is Duskup!
No. Mafika interrupts you. He's like, this was a martial class.
I was unclear on the rules.
Is anyone else unclear on the rules? And Essie goes like, you didn't really explain them. He's like, oh. Okay, well.
We'll call it a draw.
Wow! And Abram is like in his little corner. He's dusting himself off. Like, that was really cool and all. And I would love to be blasted like that again, but I won. I knocked her over first. And then Mafika's like, that is very true.
Again, very unclear on the rules.
Yeah, I guess I really didn't think about like explaining the rules because I just wanted you guys to show me what you got.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no. I live for this shit.
Well, spectators, the rules may be unclear, but one thing's for certain. We've got two impressive challengers today. Duskup and Abram are both our most capable people on the field today.
Yeah, fuck you, Essie.
Now, students. You know, when I was competing in the Ruby Phoenix tournament, I never got down low. I tried to aim higher. So, Duskup, can you take that back?
No.
No.
Look, I appreciate that. We got a history. It just is what it is.
What history?
You know.
I don't.
You play dumb? You gonna play dumb with me? That's fine. That's fine.
The whole Emerald Bowers thing.
Oh, is that rumor where you pushed over that old lady and like broke into her house?
Oh no, me and Essie have had beef from the beginning just because she's kind of like snooty and bitchy, and I don't like that. So that's literally just the whole source of our beef.
Well, in the bug class, there was some words exchanged.
Yeah, we just haven't been very
They're
cordial with each
constantly
other. We just got off on the wrong foot, and I've just let that persist. One morning she was like gonna let me miss class because she like didn't knock on my door. Like, she's petty. I don't like her.
Sarah, I don't know what that little thing you were just holding is,
Oh,
but when Sam used her thing to make her more slippery and unseemly, and what was the specific? You become increasingly off-putting. I just imagine she turned into that like amorphous blob thing you were just holding, and just like.
Yeah, eventually that's the final stage.
My final form.
Behold, my final form! This blob thing that Sarah has been holding in her hand. And everyone's like, oh, so jiggly.
So jiggly.
I fucking love the Oosmort. But Mafika goes like, enough! Now, I'm all about cultivating rivalry. Because when I was competing in the Ruby Phoenix tournament, I had a rival. But you would have to do that adventure path to find out. Now on sale at paizo.com. But alas, at the end of the day, you have to shake each other's hands and respect one another for being on the field to begin with, on the battlefield. And as not Emerald Bows, but as Tempest Sun Mages, you have a bond, a siblinghood. So I want you guys to make up. Make amends.
I put out my hand to be the bigger person, but my hand is very sticky.
Essie goes like, fine, and then she reaches out and like tries to shake her hand and tries to let go. It's not even like you're holding on to her. It's just like, it's like cartoon cheese on a pizza. You know, she like tries to pull it out, but it's just like so stringy. She's like, and she's just speechless. She's like, what?
Unstable anatomy, I can't control it.
You could say that twice. Unstable anatomy? Whatever. We're cool now, I guess.
Enough, I guess.
Works for me. And she heads off. And Abram goes, can you blast me one more time?
Yeah, man.
Is he a barbarian? He just really is like, yeah!
He's very close. Yeah. He if I were to give, I should give them all classes. He would be fairly barbaric. He's an adrenaline junkie.
Hell yeah.
Do it again! Do it again! Do it again!
Alright, I blast him again.
One more shot. One more shot.
Can you roll? Can you roll an occultism check?
Yeah. 21.
Oh yeah, you blast him again. He goes, and he says this as he's sliding back and hits a tree. He's like,
Excellent.
and then yeah. So now we're gonna roll to see what you two learned from your class at the Temple Sun Mages. Let me pull up those rules really quick. I think you just roll. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna do a study downtime activity, or you can cram. Let's see. Do you guys have that in your downtime on your character sheets?
I'm looking. I
Good
don't
question.
remember where that would.
Is it in something else?
It'll be in the actions. It should be, but if
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
have it, I will.
I have 2 studies and a cram.
Okay, I might have accidentally given you too many studies.
It's not in core, is it? Core skills?
It'd be in actions, and then you'll see the top 3,
Oh,
and you'll go to downtime, and then you should have study and cram.
I'm going to study.
All right.
I did not
so-
mean to hit study. All I did was call the show. Oh, speaking of, as after you blast him the second time, I'll just give a final. Participants and spectators alike, we thank you for joining us for another day on the training grounds. It's been an exciting one, but now it's time to hit the showers.
I do want to like go up and even though and like give him like a real handshake and like be like that was a really good fight. You know, maybe you should show me some more moves sometime. That was a good fight.
Yeah, I'll show you. Can you do this? And he tries to do a backflip, but just slam, like, belly flops into the ground. And he looks up. Can you do that?
Probably, but not on purpose.
yeah, I do it on purpose.
Badass.
Yeah. And he kind of, like, blushes. He's like... And... Ooh... Well,
So awkward.
I was gonna say, let's see what that digital mouth do, but I'm like, no. No.
Oh, God,
no. Brian,
He's like, hold on, wait, my turn.
I'm sorry.
It's been a long time since someone's held me.
Truly. So let's roll for study and cram, and then I need to take a bathroom break.
Is it just a D20?
No.
It's not unclear.
It is very unclear.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a clicky thing. Or is it just-
Oh yeah, you have like an associated skill with each of the branches. So let's
Oh.
see. I can tell you that right now. Okay, for this Temple Sun Mages, your skills would either be intimidation or performance, or you have also warfare lore. So roll a warfare roll for me. Roll war. My speech impediment is coming back hard right now. Warfare lore. Roll that for me, please. Got a 10. Got a 19. I think. Let's see. I think it's just a 15. So 10 failure. So, Dusk Up, your branch level remains the same, but Amaya, guess what? You succeeded. You increase the level of the branch you chose by 1, and this is what you get. You get something called Steeped in History. At second level in a branch, you learn about the history of the branch and the Magambia in general. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to recall knowledge about the Magambia, the tenant, or history of your branch, and members of your branch. Okay, so let me see if I actually have that. I think it's a feat. Steeped in history. Oh no. That's annoying. Okay, so recall knowledge about the Magimbia. I guess you're just gonna have to... I don't know, I'll figure this out later, but you are level 2 in the Temple Sun Mages. After
even though I got pwned. Anyway,
you got pwned. Yeah, but
Hey,
now you've
sometimes-
learned from the pwnage.
Exactly. Sometimes we learn more in defeat than we do in victory.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't follow the rules, so I didn't really learn anything.
Though the rules were
Well, you
not.
You learned that the rules need to be established beforehand.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And now you could take that and apply it to the next check. But let's take a quick little potty break. And then we're going until like 3:30 today. 4. We started at like 12:30, so let's go till 3:30. So let's take like a 5-minute bathroom snack break.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh no, I don't have my BRB. Oh, whatever. I don't have something for the stream that I wish I had, that I thought I had.
Can y'all hear my cat just freaking out in the background?
Yes. We stand. What a king. What a queen. What a king or a queen.
What a nebulous royalty.
Hell yeah. Ooh. There's a new just like stream shit.
Ah.
I got like I went into the because I want to add your Instagram to the Quilby command.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't have many people watching, so not a lot of clout, but
That's okay. I'm not like hella active on my Instagrams. Usually whenever I'm doing a project, like once a year I post.
oh, no worries. I need to be better about my social media.
Yeah. But me and Em are probably gonna get started on our next big cosplay build soon.
Oh, what is it gonna be?
I'm actually thinking about doing another Bob suit, but this time it's gonna be the Little Red Riding Hood skin, so it'll be Wolf Bob, but like in the granny bonnet and shit.
Wait, let me look this up. I haven't been playing Overwatch. I'm waiting for Overwatch 2 to come out. Okay.
You and the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that Overwatch League is going to be playing on an early build of Overwatch 2, and like in the 5v5 format, hopefully means that it's like close to a place where they can release it.
Who knows? I don't think they even know.
God, honestly, like the fact that you're gonna have a professional level of play on a different version of the game than anyone else has access to is kind of wild.
Yes. Also, I do not think this is your cosplay that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a woman who was very into body paint cosplay. Is that your Insta? Because I'm trying to find like the specific link.
Cosplay, yeah. Yep.
I don't know how I got to hers, but I got to yours now. I was like, this is not you.
Oh yeah, you can tell it's been a while since I've updated it because it still says that I am 26 and I am in fact 29. It's been 3 years since I updated my bio.
Yeah, but no one updates their bio. No, but this right here is insane. This specific post. Let's see if I can share it to the Discord. Oh yeah, what you've already shown us is insane.
Oh yeah, I figured that's the one you were after, so I was like, here you go.
All right, is everyone back? Is everyone back?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, sorry.
No worries. All right, so we shall be back. Let's see if this works. Yay, the link worked. Okay, cool. All right, and we're back. Continuing our day at the Beginnia, attending classes, making friends, removing enemies, living life. Who wants to go to the next? Who wants to decide on the next class?
Well, you guys were able to hone some martial abilities. How do we feel about potentially getting some more magical training? Because I don't know about y'all, but I feel wildly inept at that part of this school.
Sounds good to me.
Hell yeah. I have a Cascade Bearer class I could go to. if y'all want to join me.
Okie doke.
Sounds good.
Hell
yeah.
yeah. And where do we want to have this cascade class?
So, I was where did it go? Okay, wait, hold on. Quick question, because I just noticed this one. What the fuck is the between?
I know, I was looking at that too. I was like, what is the between? I wish they gave like a. Oh, I guess we decide whatever we want the between to be.
Oh.
Maybe that's just like a empty or a place where actual classes are taking place. So yeah, we could just make it a hall of classes.
Could have Cascade Bear. Well, I would, because my original thought was I saw Whistle Tower and I was like, where does people learn magic? In Wizard Tower. So I was gonna say we could go there.
To the Wizard Tower! Wait, is there a Wizard Tower or is it a Whistle Tower?
It's called Whistle Tower, but I just in my head I'm like, it's a tower at a magic school. There's wizards there.
Yeah, you just go and people are just like. You almost got it. You almost got it. It's Anchor Root. They're just going. I'm gonna fail out. I'm gonna fail. And our poor little dog face can't like figure it out.
Meanwhile, I just start going up the stairs.
And she looks like. So your choice. You want to do it in the Whistle Tower or the Between?
Fuck it, let's go to the Between. That sounds far more, not ominous, mystical, we'll say.
Hell yeah. And we're doing this for
Unknowing.
the Cascade Bearers.
Yeah.
I think you're the only Cascade Bearer today.
Yeah, because I think Palumbo was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you guys can join in still, kind of how Quilby did, just to get the
What's going on?
credits. Yeah. You arrive to the in between, and you are met with a drow professor that goes by the name of Halvirin von Furstenberg. She goes, quickly now, to your seats, Yes. Who's here today? So I can write you down for attendance. You see that Anchor Root is there. Let's see if I actually have like a spare classroom. So we could really be opulent.
Hell yeah.
Let's just do this. Auditorium. Oh, this is too big. Whatever. We'll do it in our mind's eye. She's like, who are you? And she points to Quilby.
Oh, hi, I'm Quilby. I'm new to the Cascade Bearers. I'm a big fan of knowledge, but I don't really have any magical, but just the concept of innovation and looking into the unknown and trying to know it is fascinating, which is why I came to the Between.
The thirst for knowledge. Let me tell you, some things should be left unknown. Don't let your thirst for knowledge make you move through boundaries of morals that you would never take back, like I have. And she like walks over to the window and she places her hand on the window. And she's like, and you! And she points to Amaya.
Amaya, seeking the knowledge that maybe I should know?
That's better. But even knowledge that you think you should know
Can be dangerous?
can be dangerous and lead you to trepidation in your life and throw you off the moral course, even if society tells you differently.
Is that
I
how
know
we got
that,
the exploding nose incident?
Who told you about the exploding nose incident?
I mean, everyone talks about it, but no one's willing to talk about it. You know what I mean?
It was a foolish incident where someone's nose exploded. It's all in the name.
Yeah, I got that part. It's the deep. You know what?
And Mariama's just sitting in the back going. And the professor looks at her and then looks like Duskup. And who might you be?
Duskup. You don't have any ties to House Parastric, do you?
She looks at you like wide-eyed. She looks around and like the whole class is like, open your books to page 21.
Not saying anything tells more than saying something.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna pass Duskup a note and be like, "What the fuck? What's going on?"
She's like, fine. I was. I'm assuming by the look of you that you're one of the horrible experiments that we've created in the moaning, what was it called?
The Moaning Vault.
The Moaning Vault. She's like, yes, you might be one of the horrible experiments that we've created in the Moaning Vault, and I apologize for your existence, but or your existence how it is now. I understand.
Yeah, no,
I'm trying to. No, she says it like that. And she's like, oh shit. She hears you laughing. She's like, oh shit. She's like, well, there's nothing I could say to you.
If it's in the past, we're good.
It's in the obviously it's in the past. I've escaped that enclave within an inch of my life to discover what the rest of the world is like, and I've realized the concept of good and evil, and I'm trying to become a better person.
I can relate.
Turn to page 20!
I'll pass a note back to Maya that's like, we'll talk.
I did not realize what that was when I was like, ooh, and now I'm just like, ooh, my bad.
Oh shit.
You're here for the in one corner, we have Duskup. you take out the bullhorn.
I just start fighting a teacher.
Just like drama in between. We're in between some drama.
Excellent.
So, since this is your class, Quilby, which cantrip do you want to add to your list? And we're all going to be able, all the wizards are going to be able to add that to their list of cantrips. Or if you have some other.
Well, so yeah, I was a little curious on how that works. Is there a specific table of cantrips, like a school or anything that I have to choose from?
Oh yeah, you
or...
would choose from the arcane school.
Okay.
And you guys all know about the compendium browser, right? Let me tell you about the compendium browser! So if you go to the right-hand side where you see like the chat and where you go to see your character sheet, if you go all the way to the second to last icon, you'll see like a little book. And if you click that, you'll see on the bottom something called the Compendium Browser. And this is where you'll see all the rules for a Pathfinder. And you can drag and drop things into your character sheet whenever you need them.
Okay.
As long as it goes with your
cantrip, arcane. Oh wow. Invoke true name as a cantrip. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
Let's go with telekinetic projectile.
All right. She's like, all right, up and at 'em. I'm sure that you, oh God, what was the thing that we just did? What was the, not Cascade Bearers, Tempest Sun Mages. I bet you Tempest Sun Mages can get a lot of use out of this. I'm going to teach you telekinetic projectile. With this, you can choose one object that you could shoot at rapid speeds towards an opponent, a goal, maybe even your past. And she looks at Dusk Up and then looks away dramatically. You guys all line up, and on the other side, it kind of reminds you of your first day in class where you had to do all those like little things. And there's a row of stools with a bottle on each of them. She's like, by the end of today, I will need you to launch your projectile to this bottle and break it. And then you will have learned telekinetic projectile. So what we'll do is that we'll all roll Arcana checks, and then we'll see if you learn it.
And then since this is part of my studies, and now I know like what we're doing in class, am I allowed to set my?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The thingamabobber? Yes.
Yeah. My lead.
Absolutely. So let me see those Arcana checks.
I already know telekinetic projectile.
Oh, okay, so you can choose another cantrip to add in then if you already know telekinetic projectile.
God.
Quilby, you whiff it, but Amaya, you hit it on the first try.
How do I move it over?
I got you. You just drag and drop it into your spells.
Oh, I did it. Okay. Or you did it.
Yeah, I got you. Everyone's like, oh, Amaya, ooh. And Franny goes, Franny! And everyone's just impressed how quickly you got it. And it might be the bloodlust that Amaya's going through.
Still riding high from the field of battle.
Yeah, from
Exactly.
the rage! But you see Quilby, how do you fail? How do you fail at this? At this
Okay.
check?
So I take a little thing from my pouch, like a ball bearing or something. I don't know. Everyone always seems to have ball bearings on them in Pathfinder and D&D, so sure.
Mhm.
And I like kind of do the like dart player thing of trying to like get the shot lined up, and then I take my elbow down and my hand down off my elbow, and it just goes like that, and I go, and it just whiffs way off to the side.
The teacher goes,
And-
you know you're supposed to telekinetically throw it.
Oh.
Not just throw it. You have to
Wait. So
use your mind! And then she does it.
Sorry, like I said, I'm still trying to get a handle on this whole magic part of magic school. Okay, I got this.
Yes. Yeah, it seems like you have the school part down. But just not the magic part.
Very good at the school part.
It does a couple of things about her paper.
Yeah, we got that down.
Or at least Sabra. You hear Sabra is like crying in the back, like, what the fuck? You could do another Arcana check. We're gonna do Arcana checks until you learn it, but the more you fail, story.
Fair. Okay, so I'm focusing real hard, and I kind of, if you guys have ever seen Accepted, the guy who's like, I can blow shit up with my mind. I'm doing that where I'm just like, until a vein's like popping on my forehead, and then the little projectile flies into the bottle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You smash that bottle, and everyone's like, "Oh, cool."
Guys, I did it! And I'm like so hyped.
Yes.
Go Clooney!
And everyone's just like, "Oh, okay," and then starts clapping for Quilby, like nonchalantly, like, "Good for
Yeah,
him."
bro, it's a can
Good
trip.
cantrip,
Like,
yeah.
Ooh.
But they try to be supportive, and Anchor Root is like, "Wow,
you
wow,
can always rely on Anchor Root.
yeah, at the beginning you couldn't do it, but and then you could. Good job."
Hey, you know, if you ever want help with whistling, I got you.
Excuse
Because,
me.
like, right now you can't do it, but, like, you can too. If I can do that with my mind, then you can do that with your lips. Whoa, phrasing, sorry.
She tries, but I mean, I don't know if someone with like a dog face,
Oh,
or like
no.
she's a I forget. Why can't I remember anything today? This is worse than usual. But she's like a dog creature humanoid.
Noel, right?
Yes.
Is she Noel? Yeah.
Yes, and so I don't know if she's able to like do it, but she goes, "Excuse me."
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I was trying to be encouraging too. I'm really sorry. Ooh, you know what though? If your anatomy does not support this, then there are actually other spells. Maybe next time in class we focus on shit. What's it called again? But the one that allows you to emit a sound from a point within like 6 feet of you or whatever it is, or 30 feet of you, whatever. But like,
Ghost
so you could
sound?
use magic. Is that it?
I have no idea. I don't know
think that
anything
might be
today.
it.
My himbofication that I'm going on is really taking grasp, and I'm
Yes, and-
excited.
You create an auditory illusion of simple sounds that has a maximum volume equal to 4 normal humans shouting. Oh my god. Not only are we going to find a way to make you whistle, you are going to be the loudest, most impressive whistler that has ever been known.
Oh, and everyone goes, "Oh." Do a diplomacy check to see if you actually convince Inkarut, or if her inner saboteur resists. Her inner saboteur resists,
Yeah.
and she goes, "I don't like it when you make fun of me."
no.
And she walks,
darling.
she runs out, and everyone's like, "You weren't making fun of her. Like, this happens a lot."
Oh god, I feel so bad though.
Yeah. Ignacy is there as well, and he goes, "Yes, I felt bad the first 3 times. And now I avoid her." And he's like, and then he
Sad
shoots
but
off his
fair.
telekinetic projectile and hits. So, Dusk Up, you pretty much, since you already know the cantrip. Oh, let me put telekinetic projectile on yours before I forget.
You
Jeez.
just like shrug and then just like break like 6 bottles.
Let's see. Let me drag and drop this. Oop, I almost gave.
Oh, just the teacher was like, "Yeah, this will be good for you, Temple Sun mages." Amaya immediately just like fucking scores, and then Dusk Up's like, "Yeah, been there, done that."
Been there, done that. I've telekinetically projectiled so many times. I don't know why. When I started saying that, I was laughing. But so Dusk Up, what did you learn instead? Or are you still deciding?
I'm thinking invoke true name. Can I do that one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Invoke True Name is so interesting. Isn't it based off of like Earthsea? Don't they do true names for that? Wizards of Earthsea, Ursula Le Guin.
I still need to read Earthsea Chronicles because I'm a bad
I know.
fantasy reader.
I'm just a bad fantasy reader. I don't like reading fantasy. I'd rather watch it.
Yeah.
Because all the shit, like all the descriptions and stuff, I'm like, who cares? I want to get to the drama.
Well, and I always do audiobooks most of the time these days just because like it's easier for me to be able to get through books that way with time and stuff. And fantasy books have like indexes for all the names and houses and things, and I'm like, I don't have that in front of me. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about right now. Anyway.
Oh, I can only imagine the hell it would be to listen to Dune on an audiobook.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Chapter 3, but let me go through all of the oh my god. The things on the what? I'm concerned. I can't think of anything today. The things on the bottom on a paper, you know. The things on the bottom in the footer, you know, and then you put the one next to the word, and then you go down in the footer to find out more.
Footnotes.
Oh my god.
You were halfway there.
I don't know why today I'm such a dumb bitch. Like, I really don't know why. Probably because I woke up at like 7 and was like, let's go work out. And only did it for like 30 minutes. Oh my god. Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be on it today. Nope, we have used all of our energy and it's 9 a.m.
It is. Truly, I tried taking a nap. And it's, oh my god, that would have changed everything. So yeah, you guys learned the new spells and you had your first day of class. Quilby, will you roll to see if you level up in your specified branch?
Yeah.
And then I think we'll wrap it up for the day.
So that's a study check, correct? Ooh. Did I do the thing? Did I do? Yeah. Wait, nope, that posted the thing.
Yeah,
How do
you
I
would just
actually
do you would do one of your lores. Let's see. I have to
Ah.
find out which lore is specific to
Cascaders. Arcana, occultism, or religion? Oh, academia lore.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. Yes.
I have the PDF pulled up because I was like, if we're doing study shit, I need to make sure I can reference it because I'm not gonna remember all this.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I'm good at academia lore. Fuck yeah. Oh, I don't have my lead bonus on that though.
Bam! You're a level 2 Cascade Bearer.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
So I get steeped in history +1.
But I don't know how to like activate that, so I need to talk to the other Forge Foundry people to see how to add that. Because it's not a feat, so I don't know what it would be.
Yeah, but you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to recall knowledge about the Mongambia, tenets, or history of your branch, and members of your branch. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
And anchor root's in my branch, so maybe I can get a little more insight on them so I can try and help this poor bean have some confidence.
My poor bean. My poor bean. Yeah, and I think that's today's session. We just did some classes in between some adventures. Thank you guys for playing. I hope you had fun, as I've made a fool of myself multiple times. Let's see who we want to raid. I don't know.
Raid the Lost Ark.
The Lost Ark? Are you playing Lost Ark?
Oh no, I was making an Indiana Jones reference. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, I've been thinking about starting playing it, but I don't have anyone really to play with. No, that's neither here nor there. I don't know if I have anyone to raid. So I think I'm just going to skip that today. But anyway, well, thank you guys for playing. I know that I'm sorry if this was like a weird session.
Oh, it's fun.
It was fun, yeah.
Cool. 'Cause
Plus, we
am-
got some crazy backstory between Duskup and one of the teachers.
Yeah, I've got like one eye on this teacher. Like,
Was it like the German thing that you were like, the like Von whatever, that you're just like, I bet you wrote that house.
no, like we can get into this next time if you want
Yeah.
to. It's kind of
No,
a long
you can talk
backstory.
about it. You can talk about it. I'm
You
intrigued.
may as well
I mean,
roleplay it in character.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want to roleplay that in character, we could go. Oh yeah, if you want to save it, your guys' choice.
I'm cool with it either way.
I say we hang on to that for next time. 'Cause
Okay.
I kind of want to hope that Saber and Alumba can also be there for that, just to
Spicing it up a little
get everyone
bit.
in on like the
Yeah.
like a little more of a like long arc for a character that we can all
Yeah.
enjoy.
Hell yes. I agree. Well, I hope you beautiful people have a wonderful, messy day. LTTYL, and that's all.
All right.
TTYL,
Bye.
TTFN.
Bye.